boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monkey Tactics, and we're here trying out 9th edition once more. And Mike, he still has his White Scar list, and I've swapped lists to an Eldar list this time. So we'll try out some monstrous creatures, and I have at least one blast weapon. But I don't think it will come much into play, since you have like 1 or 2 units that are more than 5. But we're playing on basically the same layout as last game. What's changed is we're running a different mission. Now it's Nexus Control. And we got the deployment Search and Destroy. Yeah. So we'll run ITC again and try out as much as possible what 9th might do to our armies. Comments on that? Yeah. Fine.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. The Wraith host is here of Ilanden or Ilanden, or however it is pronounced. This is one single battalion that's facing the losers from last game. Yeah, we're changing the dice, so I'm using the yellow ones now, and
that's gonna help.
Okay, it's a single battalion. Leading it, we have a Wraith Seer, a Spirit Seer, and a Far Seer. A lot of Seers.
Yeah, you see a lot.
Yeah, they are all seeing. And then we have 2 units of 10 Dire Avengers with the regular trait. And Exarchus have 2 weapons, 2 guns. Then we have 1 unit of 5 Rangers and dedicated transport, 2 Wave Serpents that's upgraded with triple Shuriken Cannons, Spirit Stones, and Crystal Targeting Matrix. In fast attack, we have a unit of 9 Warp Spiders, and we have a unit of 6 Swooping Hawks. They have a different Exarch power, so they drop grenades on 5s instead of 6s. And the Spiders have the redeploy trait on their Exarch. So once per game they can redeploy, like Deep Strike. In Elites, we have a unit of 10 Wraith Blades with plates. And heavy support, we have 3 Wraith Lords with the Ghost Glaives. Just basic, otherwise Shuriken Catapults. The Warlord is the Wraith Seer, and he's got the Specialist Warlord traits. And yeah, that's basically it. I haven't spent any more than 1 CP for the Specialist attachment, so that takes me to 11 CP from the start, and it's 1750, almost on the nose. I think I'm 70-46 or 47 or something like that.
I'm 47, I think.
Yeah. Probably that's why I won last game.
Yeah, totally.
Right, so we're gonna play on basically the same board as last game.
White Scars. Today I am running 1 battalion and 1 Vanguard detachment, which means since we're running 9th, I'm gonna start the game with 11 command points. And my battalion consists of 3 HQ. I have my Warlord. He is a Primaris captain. He is wearing the Burning Blade, and also have the Warlord traits, the Emperor's Sword. So he's gonna have a lot of attacks and hitting with strength 8. And then to his right we have the Khan for some buffing and other shenanigans. And a Primaris Lieutenant with a Power Sword. I have 3 units of intercessors, each with a thunderhammer on the captain. One unit has 7 guys, the other 2 have 5. Then I have 2 impulsors and a redemptor. In my vanguard detachment, I have 2 HQ, 1 Primaris chaplain, and 1 lieutenant, Phobos lieutenant. 1 squad of reavers, 1 squad of aggressors, and a warsuit.
We have deployed. Once again, the white scars are the attackers. But you did something differently this time.
Yeah, well, my warsuit is in reserves as well.
Okay.
So everything except my transports.
Hmm.
Or just my transports are on
Cheeky.
the table.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that brings me down to 7 command points.
Yeah. I also spent 3 command points in order to deep strike my warlord, the Spirit Seer, with Citronome of Ilanden, and the 10 Wraith Blades. But other than that, most of my army is deployed. In this Wave Serpent we have 10 Dire Avengers and a Farseer. In this Wave Serpent we have 10 Dire Avengers, and in the middle we have the 3 Wraith Lords and the Wraith Seer. And back here we have a couple of Rangers and the Warp Spiders. Also in Deep Strike I have my Swooping Hawks as well. So this is the deployment before turn 1.
Perhaps we should mention secondaries.
Yeah,
Changed a
secondaries.
bit.
Yeah.
I chose instead of Butcher's Bill.
Yeah.
Butcher's Bill. I chose Gangbusters.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's basically. Otherwise, it's the same as before. So Gangbusters, Big Game Hunter, and Behind Enemy Lines.
Yeah. And I basically have the same ones as before. I have Behind Enemy Lines, and I have Headhunters, since you have a lot of characters, and then I also chose Old School, since I think I will be able to shoot or kill something turn 1. And yeah. That's it. So let's go into White Scars. Turn 1.
Alright, White Scars movement phase is done, and it was a quick one. One of the impulsors with the chaplain advanced up here, grabbing this objective. And then over here we have the squad of intercessors and my warlord and my lieutenant. They actually jumped out, advanced up, and the repulsor followed them behind, staying in that objective. And the last repulsor moved up, still in range of this objective. And that's it. Going into shooting phase. White Scars shooting phase. I will start off with my repulsor. He's gonna shoot everything into your blade guards. Wraith Lords. Yeah, okay. Almost the same. Yeah. Starting off with the last cannon. Hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits. Strength 9, so wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
Yeah. -4, so it goes straight.
Damage. I think I'm gonna reroll the 1.
10.
Okay, so my mistake. This is actually not a unit, so I would target the leftmost. And it is destroyed. Continuing with the onslaught cannon.
You shot everything into it.
Oh yeah, true. Alright, so yeah, was a bit of confusion there. I thought it was 1 unit, and but actually they are 1 separate unit. And I said I target everything into 1, so yeah, let's say I targeted everything into 1. So the other shots are wasted. that's probably it from my shooting phase. The impulsor is gonna fire some shots into the middle one. He has 4 shots, hitting on 3s. Okay, that was nothing. Assault phase coming up. Okay, White Scars Assault phase. I'm gonna start off with my intercessors into the middle, into both of those Wraith Guard, Wraith Lords. Yeah. And I'm gonna use my stratagem that enables me to roll 3d6. So I'm down to 6.
Yeah.
Do you want to Overwatch?
No.
Right. That is a 9, should be enough. So they got in. Also my Lieutenant charged in and my Warlord charged in. Fight phase coming up. Starting off with the Intercessor Sergeant Thunderhammer. He will be hitting on 4s, I mean. Rerolling everything for the Chapter Master. Rerolling the 2. Wounding a force. Rerolling the 1. 3. 6 up saves.
Oh, 1 cocked. Nope, 9 damage.
Okay, one wound left. Can the intercessors finish him off? That was 1 miss. However, now I need 6s. That was 4 wounds. 5-1. Rerolling 5 ones. So that was 2 more, right?
Yeah, 6.
6 wounds.
3 up saves. He's dead.
Hey.
I intervened with my last Wraith Lord. 4 attacks. Let's see. 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds. -4.
4 up invuln. Ah, 1 got through. D6.
That's really cocked.
Yeah.
4 damage.
Phew. Right, let's see if I can get lucky. 7 attacks because of Imperium Sword. So I'll be hitting on 2s. Luckily, I reroll. All hits. I'm strength 8, thanks to Imperium Sword and my Burning Blade. So wounding on 4s. Rerolling the 1s. 6 wounds. The luck. The luck has turned. All right, that's gonna be the end of my turn. I'm gonna do some consolidation, and then we go into Eldar. Rounding up the scores, I scored 3 big game hunters. I managed to kill those 3, and I'm holding something. I kill something, which gives me 5.
Eldar movement phase, turn 1, and we have had a lot of advances. This unit moved up here to snatch this objective. This unit moved up here to snatch this objective. The Wraith Seer moved like this. The Farseer got out of the transport. He's standing here. And the Warp Spiders moved in order to cover my backline from the outflanking stuff. And I think that's it for my movement. So now we're going into the psychic phase. Starting off with a smite. I'm going to use a CP. Yep, goes off. 3 wounds to your Chapter Master.
I was here.
Yeah.
Okay, it's dead.
Next, we're going to doom the intercessors. I will use my Farsi reroll on the 1. Into another 1. That's not good. Yeah, well, I'm casting Guide on my Dire Avengers here. Yeah, that goes off. Righto! It's the Eldar shooting phase, and we're starting off with the Dire Avengers into the Intercessors. Hitting on 3s, rerolling thanks to Doom. Rerolling thanks to Guide. Wounding on 4s.
2 with 6s. So 1 save, and then 7 regular. That is
1 dead.
Save, so 1 dead.
Wave Serpent, 9 shots. Wounding on 3s. That's 4 wounds.
Minus.
1 wound. Other Wave Serpent. Wounding on 3s. That's 1 at -3 and 1 regular.
So -3. Nope. Regular 1.
Yeah, 1 more die. Now the Wraith Lord firing into the Repulsor. D3 shots. That's 3 shots. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Oh, cocked. That's a wound, -4.
Okay.
D6 damage. 1. I'll re-roll that for a command point. Oh. 3. I think that's the end of the shooting phase. The Avengers over here shot into the Impulsor and did 3 wounds. And now we're going into the charge phase, and I'm charging your Intercessors and your Lieutenant with my Wraiths here. Do you want to spend a CP to Overwatch?
Yeah, I think I want to Overwatch with my Intercessors.
Okay. Okay.
So
Hitting on 6s.
Yep.
2 hits. 3
3.
hits.
And then wounding on
6s.
6s.
No. Four attacks on the Lieutenant. All hit. Three wounds. -4.
Yeah, too much?
Yeah.
Oh, it's it's a damage.
D6.
Oh, he's so
13 wounds. Oh, the Intercessors get to spank me back.
Yep. Starting up with Thunderhammer, hitting
Yep.
on 4s, no rerolls now.
Yep. Yeah, all hits.
Wounding on 4s.
Yep. 2 wounds. 5 up immune. I make 1. So 3 damage.
Regular guys. 8 hits, needing 6s now. 1.
Fine. Right, so we're at the end of turn 1, and it's currently 8 to the Eldar and 6 to the White Scars. You had a decent first round, took out my Wraith Lords and got 3 points for Big Game Hunter. And now I took out 2 of your heroes, your Warlord also, and I destroyed something on the first turn. So I got old school stuff. But basically this is how it looks at the end of turn 1, and now you have a lot of reinforcements coming in. You have aggressors, you have warsuit, and other stuff as well. Yeah. So we'll see what happens in turn 2, but you look a lot happier than last game.
Yeah, I mean, now it's a game.
Yeah, now it's a game. Game on!
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's move into the White Scars, turn 2.
White Scars, turn 2. And first of all, in the command phase, I gain 1 command point, which brings me up to 5. And the movement phase has been done, and a lot of stuff has happened. Down here, this Impulsor has unloaded his cargo. The Marines came out together with the chaplain. And then he moved back a bit, trying to shield off a bit. I'm a little afraid of your Wraith blades, thank you. Also, the Invictor came down here at the end of my movement phase. And over here, this Impulsor unloaded his cargo. The Intercessors moved up to this objective, looking at these Guardians over here. The Repulsor moved back into the forest, holding this objective. And what else? These Intercessors, they pulled back from combat from the guy here. And yeah, let's see what they will do. Also, down in this corner, a squad of 10 Reavers came down, ready to do something. What they're running? Aggressors are still in reserves, waiting for turn 3. White Scar's shooting phase. Starting off with the Invictor, he's going to shoot everything into these guys. Starting off with the Big Flamer. That was 8 hits, wounding on 3s.
-1, so I'm starting... I'm just gonna take them on the regular guys.
Yeah, it was 4 wounds, by the way.
Yeah. So 4 5-ups, 3 are dead.
Next up, the Stubbers. They're heavy, but they hit on 3s because vehicles don't care about that anymore. 4 hits, wounding on 3s.
4 5-up saves. No, 4 dead.
Heavy bolter. 1 hit. 1 wound.
Taking it on the Exarch, 4 up. Save.
Lastly, the grenades. 5 shots. Hey, 5 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
Right, I'm taking the first one on the Exarch, 4 up. And the second one on the Exarch, 4 up.
Nice. Impulsor into the Guardians. 8 shots. Rapid fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Wounding on 3s.
Yeah, it will be -1, but I'm starting to take them off my Exarch, 4 up in Moon. First one, second one, third one. He takes a wound, and then he saves.
Intercessors into the Guardians, trying to finish them off. 10 shots, hitting on 3s. That was 9 hits, wounding on 3s.
Wounds, Exarch, save. He's dead. And then 3 more. They all die.
Next up, the this guy, the big tank.
Repulsor.
Thank you. It's gonna unload everything into your Wraith Knight.
No, Wraith Seer.
Wraith Seer. Yeah. Starting up with the last cannons. Yeah, I made a bit of a mistake. I moved my Khan slightly too far away, so he cannot reroll once.
You can move him back if you want to.
No, that's alright. My mistake. I have to learn. Hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Of course, I rolled a 1. Wounding on... that's gonna be 3s, right? No. Yep, I'm gonna spend a CP. I'm looking for a big game hunter after all. So, 3 ups. No. Crack grenades. 1 hit. 1 wound. It's tactical doctrine, so -2.
5 up. Nope.
D3 damage. For 2. And we have all the onslaught and bolter shots hitting on 3s. Hitting on 5s. Nothing. Storm bolters. Needing 6s. Nothing. Next up, Impulsor into your Guardians.
Dire Avengers. But Yeah.
Dire Avengers.
Sure.
Yeah. Same. No. Hitting on 3s. That was 2 hits, wounding on 3s. 1.
5 up. Yeah.
Next up, Intercessors. Gonna shoot everything into the Dire Avengers. Hitting on 3s. And these guys are rerolling 1s because of course, Sarkhan. Zakan. 1 over there. Get over here. Nope.
There's one more.
Oh, thanks.
Yay!
8 hits, wounding on 3s.
I'm gonna start taking them on the Exarch, so 4 ups. 4 ups. 4 up. Failed. And then 4 up. Oh, he died. And then 1 6 up. No. So 1 dice and the Exarch.
I'm gonna throw a frag grenade from my con into the Dire Avengers. 3 shots, hitting on 2s, re-rolling the 1. 3 hits, wounding on 4s. 2.
4 up saves. No, 2 die.
Alright, lastly, my Reavers over there. They're gonna shoot their pistols into your transport or your tank.
Wave Serpent.
Yeah. Wave Serpent. I just wanted to mention, like, I know it's not optimal to drop them down there, but I wanted to save my aggressors, and also I wanted to create a bit of a screen down there. But yeah, let's see if I can do a little damage on your tank at least. Hitting on 3s. 4 hits, wounding on 5s. Yay, 2 wounds. Heavy bolt pistols, -1.
Yeah, so 4 ups. No, he takes 2 wounds. He has Spirit Stones. Still takes 2 wounds.
White Scar's assault phase, and I'm gonna start with the Reavers. They're gonna assault your Wave Serpent. I'm gonna spend 1 command point to be able to roll 3d6, pick the 2 highest. White Scar's stratagem. So I need a 9. By the way, Chris decided to not overwatch. And I roll a 10, so I make it. Next up, these Intercessors is gonna charge your Seer guy there. A 5 should be enough. And then these Intercessors, they're gonna charge him and also your Dire Avengers. Chris is deciding not to overwatch. Pass. Alright, after moving it looks like this, and over here it looks like this. Chris decided to hold steady on his Dire Avengers. Lastly, I'm gonna assault with my Khan over here. He will be needing an 8 to get into your Wraith here. That's only a 5.
Yeah, that's not an 8.
That's not an 8. I'm running low on command points, but I am gonna reroll that 1 because it's pretty important that I get him into combat, because otherwise you're gonna spank me hard. I think so. if I cannot kill you. Rerolling the 1, I need a 4 up. 50-50. Come on. White Scar's fight phase. I'm gonna start to attack with the Intercessor squad over here. First I start with the Intercessors that go into your Dire Avengers. 9 hits. 9 attacks, I mean.
Wishful thinking.
Well, it was 8. 7 hits.
Rerolling once.
Ah, yeah, right. Rerolling the ones.
Almost 9 hits.
Wounding on 3s.
Yeah, 6 4-up saves. Oh my god. 1 is left alive.
Right, now the important one. The Sergeant into your Wraith Seer. I'll be hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. That's not 4 hits. That's only 1 hit. Rerolling the 1. 4 plus 2 wound. Yay, 1 wound.
And 5 up.
Next up, these intercessors. Chris decided not to interrupt.
No.
For now, at least.
Yeah, I'm confident.
Are you now?
Yeah.
Okay. Starting off with the sergeant. 4 attacks. Hitting on force. No rerolls. 2 hits. Wounding on force. 1 wound.
Saving on a 5. Oh.
Regular intercessors. Hitting on 3s. Okay, that was 4 amazing hits.
Yeah.
Needing 6s. Yay! 1 wound.
Yep.
And that was a save. That was very sad.
I disagree.
Okay. I will continue with my reverse into your tank.
Wave Serpent.
Wave Serpent.
Yeah.
That's 40 attacks. Hitting on 3s. I will roll 20 and 20. So here's the first 20. Okay, my reverse attacked your Wave Serpent and they managed to do 1 wound on him. So now it's you. What do you want to do?
Yeah, my Wraith Seer is going to attack the furthest unit of intercessors. So 4 attacks. 2 hit. On 2s. Yeah, 2. 4 wounds. Second one, 6 wounds. 2 die.
And the Wave Serpent struck back, didn't hit anything, and the last Dire Avenger did nothing, and then he fled.
Yeah, he bravely ran away.
So that's the end of White Scars. Turn 2. Alright, points. I scored, I maxed out my Big Game Hunter. And I am holding something, I killed something, and I have this unit in your territory, so that scores me another point for behind enemy lines. And what else?
That was it.
That was it, so 4 points.
Craftworlds, turn 2. And in the beginning of the turn, we have the command phase, and I get 1 command point refunded. So I'm back up to 6. And things are looking pretty dire. I'm not gonna hold more this turn, and most likely not kill more, since you killed 2 units last turn. So I brought in some reinforcements to see what they can do. So the Wraith host is here, the Wraith Blades, and the Spirit Seer, that is also my Warlord. Over here, the spider thingies, warp spiders, moved back a bit in order to shield them from deep strikes. And in the middle, we have the Wraith Seer still in close combat, but he can now shoot in the shooting phase. Yeah, as long as he targets the units in front of him. Also, this Wave Serpent moved over here and is now within an inch of, or closer to, as closest to Corsaro as to the Intercessor Squad. And over here, the other Wave Serpent stayed in combat. And all the way across on the other side, my Swooping Hawks came down. It's a pretty cheap unit, and I'm only using them to score behind enemy lines this turn. We'll see if they can come in handy the following turns. Sneaky. But now it's time to do what Eldar does best. It's the psychic phase. Eldar psychic phase, and we're beginning with a Wraith Seer casting Enliven on this unit of Wraith swords. Cast on a 6. And that's a 9. Enliven will let them roll an extra d6 when charging and advancing and discard the lowest results. Next up, we are using this Spirit Seer to cast Protect on same unit. Doesn't go off. I will have a think. I will use a CP to reroll that. Yeah, it
Nice.
goes off. Protect will give them a better save. Next, we have the Farseer. He is going to doom this unit here. Doesn't go off, I think. I think it's a 7. That didn't go off. Yeah, I will use his Farseer reroll to reroll here. No! And then he's casting Guide on the Wraith Swords. And that doesn't go off either. We're entering the shooting phase, and this Wave Serpent is unleashing its Serpent Shield into Corsair Khan. 2 up. No, it's a 1! I will need to use a reroll again. Into another one! What is this? That was really bad. I wanted to use the stratagem to unleash it 2 times to do more mortal wounds. Would have been nasty, but now I can't. So I'm just gonna shoot him instead. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. And the 6s are minus
2 4-ups in 1. That's 1. And then 6 regular ones. Ouch.
Okay, 4. So it took 5 wounds.
Almost dead.
Almost dead. It's down to the snipers. They are aiming at Corsair Khan. Let's see if they can hit. 3 of them. 6s. Yes! He's dead! He's dead. Next up, the monstrous creature discharges its E-cannon into the furthest unit of Space Marines. E3 shots. 2 shots. Hitting on 4s. 1 hit. Wounding on a 2. 1 wound. Minus 4. D6 damage. 6. 1 is dead. Scratch that! Actually, it's a heavy weapon, so I would not be hitting on a 4. I would be hitting on a 5, since he is damaged and bracketed.
Right.
But oh! Wait again! He is Ilanden, so he doesn't bracket until later, because he counts as having double the wounds. Yeah, so he would have hit. So 1 is dead. 1 is dead. Serpent is shooting into these guys. And I'm not -1, but I miss anyway. That was 4 hits, wounding on 3s. That's 1 wound. And a save! Look, that's all my shooting. So let's... I forgot one thing in the movement phase, and that is I spent 2 CP here in order to lend my invul save from the Spirit Seer to the unit of Wraith Blades. So they now have a 4+ invul save that actually is 1 better because of Protect. So they have a 3-up invul and a 2-up regular save.
That brings you down to 2 CP?
Yeah. This unit... we're in the charge phase now. This unit of Wraith Blades are charging this unit, this chaplain, and those 2 units under here if they have range to the other one. Otherwise it's only the nearest one I'm charging. Do you want to overwatch?
Nope. Need to save those CP.
Okay, I roll 3d6, and since his warlord trait lets them reroll any or all dice. Let's see. They get a 9. So that would be mean they're in combat. We're in the beginning of the charge phase, or the end of the charge phase, the beginning of the fight phase. And I'm now using my Citronome of Ilanden relic, which means all Wraith units within 6 inches of my Spirit Seer here gets double the attacks. And then I'm spending 1 more CP to give them +1 attack. So I'm down to 1 CP.
Brazilian attack.
Yeah. Oh, my Wraith Swords has 2 attack, or they have 2 attacks in the beginning. Now this is doubled by the Citronome of Ilanden. And then they get +1 attack for having swords, and they get +1 attack for charging. And then I spent a stratagem to give them additional 1 attack. So 7 attacks per guy. So, the 4 guys on this squad. Strength is 6, so 3s. Oh, I'm rolling crappy. That was 7 wounds.
Yeah.
Out of 28 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s.
Yeah, that was...
I give up.
that was... Actually, I admit that was sad.
Yeah.
6s, however. But you still inflicted... You killed 3 guys.
Killed 3 guys. On the squad in the middle. Okay, wounding on 3s. Again.
11 wounds. I need 6s.
You save a few.
2, 4, 6. 4 dead.
Now it would be my turn to activate a unit, but since 9th allows the defender, or the one whose turn it's not, to activate the first unit after all charges are done. You get to pick, and you're picking this guy here.
Yes, the remaining sergeants with the Thunderhammer into your Wraith dude bro there.
I have 4 wounds left.
Yep, 4 attacks, hitting a force.
That's 1 hit.
Just 1. Okay, wounding a force.
That's not a wound. Burn. And I'm hitting the 2 guys left in this squad here. So hitting on 3s. Oh my god. Again. Wounding on 2s. Yeah, at least 1 go through. Still have a chance to kill me.
6.
3 damage. He's dead. So, the last unit.
Yeah, last sergeant, 3 attacks. That was cocked. I rolled this one.
Nothing. Okay. Next up, we have this unit here. So 1 guy can hit.
Yeah, starting off with the regular guy?
No, he's not in.
Okay, then the sergeant only.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
1 hit.
Hey.
It's a wound. Now 3 up. Yeah, I'm fine. So, we're at the end of Eldar turn 2, and I scored a few points. I managed to snatch this from you, so that you wouldn't get the bonus, and you didn't get hold more. So currently it's 12 to me, 11 to you. So Eldar are leading with 1 point. We'll see what happens after the... Yeah, the aggressors come down. Yeah. I mean, they need to come down this turn. So we'll see what you can do with them. I really despise aggressors. But yeah, holding up pretty good. Managed to clear most of the stuff in the middle here. We'll see if... what I can do. And now I have my unit of Wraiths in the house. So yeah, without... I don't think there's anything else to say other than this fight continued, and you managed to scratch a few more wounds of him. And I remembered my spirit stones, so I saved some wounds on 6s again.
It's down to 9 now.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. So let's go into White Scars.
Yay! White Scars, turn 3. We are at the end of the movement phase, and a lot of stuff has happened. The Reavers, they broke out of combat, moved up a little bit. Also, the Impulsor on top of this hill moved down. The other Impulsor that was standing over here, he brought the Chaplain, who was strategically moved away, and then moved over here. And the Repulsor moved back, now in range or in line of sight of these flyers down here.
Yeah.
And these 2 intercessors dropped out of combat, and these 2 intercessors dropped out of combat. And down in this corner, the Invictor moved up, and also the aggressors came in from reserves, together with the Phobos Lieutenant. So in the command phase, I regain another CP, which brings me up to 3. But I now activated the Eternal Hunt as I go into the White Scars assault phase. So I'm down to 1 CP now.
Oh, is it 2 CP?
Yeah, it costs 2.
Okay.
Alright, starting off with the Invictor into your blade dudes. I scored 9 hits, strength 5, so I'll be wounding on 5 still. Rerolling the ones, however, from the lieutenant down there.
Good thing.
I don't know if I mentioned, but the Phobos lieutenant dropped down there.
Yeah, he's standing there.
Yeah,
like a chicken.
Hey, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds.
6 wounds, -1. -1 would take me to 3 ups, and I take 2 wounds.
Then the Stubbers. All hit. Wounding on 5s. Rerolling the ones. Luckily. Hey, 4 wounds.
Still -1, right? So 3s. Ah, 1 is dead.
Hits. 3 hits. 1 wound.
Save.
Or grenades. 4 shots. 4 hits. Wounding on 5s. Rerolling the ones. 1.
2 up. Yeah. Or is it -1?
No, I don't think so.
Next up, the aggressors shot, and they killed 1. This dude, the lieutenant, 1 shot.
Yeah. Hitting on 3s. And then strength 4, so wounding on 5s.
Hey!
No minus, but it's damage 2.
Yeah, so 2 up. Yeah. Alright. These guys fell back so they can't shoot. So did these guys and these guys. This shot into the Wraiths and did nothing. This one advanced. So we have the repulsor left.
Yes, and I would like to be able to clear these guys, but I want to put more shots into your race.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put the lasers and the onslaught and the heavy bolters into them.
Yep.
Hoping to at least pick another one off, or 2. And then the stone bolters and the grenades into your
birds.
Yeah, into your birds.
But they're so innocent.
Let's start with that.
And wingy.
First 2 grenades, crack grenades, hitting on 3s. 1 miss, 1 hit. Wounding on 4.
Yeah, wounding on 2s. And that's -1, so save.
Hey. 12 shots because of rapid fire. Wounding on, hitting on 3. Hitting on 3s.
5. 5 4-up saves on 3 die.
Lasers
into the race. Whoop. 1 hit.
1 hit, yeah.
Are you the glass is half empty kind of guy?
I guess so. I don't know why I say 1 miss. I have no idea. Wounding on 3.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Taka taka.
Yeah, a lot of hits.
5s and 6s.
Whip. That's 3 wounds.
-1.
3 saves coming up. No! One of them takes 2 wounds. We're entering the charge phase! And we're beginning over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It's a long shot, but
You need an 11.
yeah, Invictor.
Yeah.
To the race.
That's not 11. That's 6. Okay, and then these 2 guys. Yeah, they're in.
They make it, and then the first sergeant makes it
On a 5.
Let's measure that up. The second one.
That's
6.
6.
Maybe it's enough. Let's check.
Yeah, he didn't make it into the Wraiths, and now we're coming over to the Reavers.
Yeah, they will also charge the Wave Serpent and your Rangers.
Yep.
So do you want to overwatch?
No, I don't want to overwatch. It's silly.
Distance 8.
Yeah, -2. That's 6. Since you're charging through the woods.
Yeah.
We are beginning the White Scars fight phase with the Reavers into the wave Serpent. 5 saves on my Wave Serpent.
-1.
Yeah, they take 1. Go through
2 damage.
2 damage. And Spirit Stones. Nope, so he takes 2. He's down to 7. The Wave Serpent Shield only works against ranged weapons, so he doesn't negate any damage. The regular dude in the squad.
Yeah. 3 attacks.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. And then wounding on 5s.
Nothing.
Hitting on 4s.
3 hits.
And then he's wounding on his
3s.
Yeah, 3s. And this is actually -4 now.
Yeah, I have 3 up in Bull.
That's true.
So 3 ups. Yeah, you kill 1. Now the next dude bro here.
Yep, 4 attacks.
Wielding a Thunder Hammer.
Ah, come on. Yay, 4 hits.
Yay, 4 hits.
Wounding on 3s. 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
-4.
Yeah, 3 up saves.
Ah! It would have been 4 damage each.
Yeah, would have, could have, should have. Striking back, I'm beginning with my Wraith Seer for attacks. Hits 3 times. Wounds on 2s. That's 3 wounds at -4. He's dead. Next, we have the Wraiths attacking into the Space Marines. Strength is 6, so wounding on 3s. That's some
Ouch.
wounds. That's 10 wounds at -3.
No problem. 10 6s coming up.
Yeah! You got 2.
Lastly, the Wave Serpent struck back, did nothing. Alright, point summary.
Yeah.
Not that great of a turn for me. I killed one. No, I did not kill the full unit, right?
No.
But I killed some Wraiths, so I scored 1 point on Gangbusters. And I'm holding 1 objective. And right. And actually, I realized it was good that I failed my charge over here because actually I needed this guy to be in your
Deployment. So.
Yeah, so I'm scoring that one.
Yeah.
So 3 points.
Our turn 3, and we have moved a lot. Or have we? At least some units have. Remember over here? The...
Where are they?
Where are they? They used their deceit and deep stroke. Deep struck. Deep into your lines in order for me to get behind enemy lines.
I'm deep stroking.
Yeah, that sounds nasty. Okay. Then we have this unit here of Wraith swords. Wraith blades, and I've used 2 CP in order to make them have his invul save again. And over here I basically stood still, my Farseer moved a bit, and my Wraith Seer moved up to be able to do stuff, I guess. So let's go into the psychic phase. And I'm starting with my Farseer casting Doom on this here.
The first.
No, he's casting Doom on these guys. Yeah, goes off. And then he is casting Guide on the Wraith Seer. Doesn't go off, but I can use my Runes of the Farseer to reroll. Doesn't go off still. And then I'm using Protect on the Wraith swords again, Wraith blades. And it doesn't go off, and I don't want to reroll that again, even though it could be clutch. Maybe I'll spend a CP.
By the way, you're back up on 2, right?
I'm back up on 3 actually.
3? Okay.
Yeah. Hold on, I have to think. I have 1 CP left after I spent the 2 on the Wraith swords. So yeah, I'm gonna reroll the 1 and hope I get it? And I do. They're protected. The Wraith here is casting a spell on the Wraith swords as well, giving them a 6-up Feel No Pain. It's casting a 6. It goes off. Our shooting phase, and we're beginning with this Wave Serpent here. He's releasing his Serpent Shield. So, yeah, goes off. And that's 2 mortal wounds. We have 9 shots. Doom. That's 3 wounds, 1 at -3.
That one. And the other 2.
My rangers are shooting this lonely dude. 3 hits. And 1 wound, no AP. Wraith Seer is shooting into the first... yeah. D3 shots. 2 hits. And 1 wound. -4, so you have your 4-up people. Yeah. And I think that's... yeah, we have this one as well. He's shooting everything into the small Bearish Marine. A few hits. Wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds at -3 and 5 other.
Success. No, I did.
It's these guys shooting into your repulsor. Wounding on 3s. Wounding on 5s. Oh! 4 wounds go straight through, AP -4, and then you have 3 more. Oh, it takes 6 damage.
Down.
It's the charge phase, and we're beginning with the Wraith Seer into this impulsor.
Not gonna watch.
Okay. He's in. That was my only charge. I'm gonna fight you now with my mighty fighter. 4. I didn't get guide off, so 1 hit. And doesn't wound. Yeah, you can fight me back.
Okay, success. Nothing.
Yeah, we have a lot of 6s rolled here as well from the Reavers. So it's 5 ups first. And I make 1, that one is cocked. I make 2, so that's 6 damage. And then I have 3 more.
-1.
Yeah, 4 ups. I fail 1, so he's dead. Does he explode? No. At the end of Eldar turn 3, I score kill 1, kill more, hold 1, hold more. And I also get the bonus from having both the red ones. And also I get 2 points for behind enemy lines, since I have 2 units wholly within your deployment zone. And that's it. I don't get any more Headhunter, and I don't get any more Old School yet. So it's 19 to 14 to Craftworlds.
We are at the end of White Scar's movement phase, turn 4. The command phase happened, so I'm back up to 2 command points. And what has happened? My Reavers have moved into this forest here, and the Impulsor that was in combat with your Wraith Lord dude, he moved back out of combat, still within 3 of that objective. The other Impulsor with the Chaplain moved up onto this hill. The Repulsor slided a bit in this direction, holding that objective, out of range of these warp spiders. And then down here, the Invictor moved up, and together with the aggressors and the Lieutenant. Alright, White Scar's shooting phase, and I'm gonna start with the Reavers. They're gonna shoot their heavy bolt pistols into your Wraiths. One of them is gonna cast a grenade, shock grenade into them. So
Yeah.
I'll start with him. He 3 shots. 2 shots. And hitting on 3s. It's a hit.
Yeah.
So they're now -1 to hit. Cannot avoid. The pistols. Hit guys remaining. That was really bad. 3 hits. Strength 4. 1 5s. 1 wound.
1 wound. -2, so 3 up in bone. Yeah.
Alright, next up, Redemptor. He's gonna put his Onslaught and the Heavy Bolter into your Wraith, and the rest into your Wraith.
Yep.
So starting out with the lasers. 2 shots, hitting on 3s. 1 hit. On a 3. That's it.
5 up.
Oh, 6.
4.
Steady, unless
Dead.
you have been.
No, I don't have.
Alright, 12 shots into your Wraiths, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s.
3 up saves. I take a wound, or do I? Yeah, I do. Right, next up we have the aggressors shot, and they did 1 wound, so they killed the guy on 1 wound. And now we have the Invictor.
Yes, starting off with the Flamer. 2d6 hits. Right. Wounding on 3 5s. Rerolling the ones.
Oh, you roll a lot of ones.
Yeah, a bit. Just 2.
It's -1, so it becomes 3 ups. I take 2 wounds. Or do I? I forgot to roll for the aggressors as well. Yeah, I do.
Next up, Stubbers. All hit. Wounding on 5s. Why couldn't have a nothing. Heavy Bolter. 5 and 6s. Rerolling the 1. Nope. And Grenade Launcher. 3 shots. 1 hit.
A wound!
Hey.
A save. I think so. Or is it not?
Yeah, no, it's... Yeah, you're right. 2 up, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a save. My Impulsor over here that fell back, he tries to pick off the wound of that Wraith. Hitting on 3s. 5s. Nothing.
White Scar's charge phase, and we're beginning with the Reavers into the Rangers.
Yep.
Yeah, they're in. Yeah, on a 3-inch charge, they're in.
Yeah. But I could reroll the cocked one anyway, you know. Okay.
Yeah.
And then my Invictor into your Wraiths.
Yeah. In.
And then the aggressors into your Wraiths. Come on.
Yeah. Maybe not. We'll measure that up.
Yeah.
We're beginning the fight phase with the aggressors into the Wraith swords, Wraith blades. Hitting on 4. Oh, they are wounding on 3s.
Yeah, 11 hits.
Yeah.
That was it. Rerolling 2 1s.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, that was 8 wounds, so 3 up saves. I failed 3. You have to roll these one at a time, but I think the first one is just gonna kill the one on 1 wound. Yep. Now you have to roll the second one.
Second one, 3.
3 damage.
Feel no pain as well.
Feel no pain. No. Oh, never mind. So 1 more dice. And that is also 3.
That's a 2.
Yeah, but you have +1 damage.
Oh, yeah,
silly.
thanks.
Yeah, so 1 more dice. Now the Redemptor.
Yeah, 5 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Only 2. On 2s. 2. Minus much.
Save. Yeah, then the Reavers killed the Rangers, and now I'm fighting back. Hitting on 3s, no 4s even, because of the shock grenade. Wounding on 4s, that's 2 wounds, that's -3. 6s, nope, take 2 wounds. At the end of the White Scar's turn, you scored 4 points, 5 points, taking you up to 19. So in the beginning of Eldar turn 4, it's 19. The Psychers have advanced. These stayed in combat. The Warp Spiders advanced. They moved. The warp moved over here, and now I have control of 2 objectives at least. So I'm trying to even out the scores. I do need to kill stuff though, and I don't know really what I could kill. So we'll see what I can do. Psychic phase coming up. The Farseer is dooming the Repulsor. I'm gonna reroll that with my Runes of the Farseer. And I still don't get it. That was bad. Then he will smite. That goes off. That's 1 wound to your Invictor. And the Spirits here will jinx your Repulsor. And it doesn't go off.
I have 1 CP now.
No, yeah, I do, but yeah, okay. I will reroll the 1. Might be important. Yeah, it goes off. Phase, and the Warp Spiders are shooting at now I will roll to see if I wound. 1 wound goes straight through, and then 4 more.
Warps.
Yeah, so you take 3 more, so you take 4 wounds. 3. Wave Serpent is shooting at the Repulsor. Oh my god. 4 hits, wounding on 5s. No wounds. Going into the close combat phase, and I'm not charging anything, so you can pick this one to start for fight phase. So 4 attacks. 3 hit. 3 wounds. And it's
-4 actually.
-4, so it goes straight through.
No hang-ons?
No, I didn't get the stratagem off.
Okay, so 4 damage each.
Yeah, they're dead. Right, we're at the end of the Eldar turn 4, and it's 21-21, and I'm going to concede. There's no conceivable way in which I will bring down the points I need in order to win. So the win goes to Mike. Yeah. And I don't know if 9th edition rules got anything to do in this game. It's a smaller playing field, I guess. So, but we're both armies with short ranges, so we would go into combat with each other anyway. And since you killed all my monstrous creatures turn 1, that has not seen any play either. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like 8th with the rules we're playing, at least. Or what do you say?
Yeah, I mean, I really like the smaller board size.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too. It's fun. I feel a bit limited though, but I mean, when we're running smaller armies like this, I mean, my Craftworld Eldar army that I played was very low on model counts, and same goes for Space Marines, I guess. So yeah, it feels more right size-wise, but I don't know if we should play all our games on this table size though.
But we should definitely next time we do this. I mean,
Yeah.
this was just like we
took two lists that we want to play and tried it on 9th. We should next time we should try to tailor a couple of lists to really utilize the new rules for 9th to really try it out.
I would love to try my Lehman Russ army.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, but I think the Russes will go up in cost, so I don't know if it will be viable, but you might as well try. But I think like 1,500 points maybe, something like that. And but it's the same game, but we're still playing 8th, but with some rules from 9th. But I mean, it's the same game as it used to be, and Wraith Lords and Wraith Blades still are quite bad units.
Yeah.
They're overpriced for what they do, or rather you have to like spend tons of CP and cost psychic powers in order to get them to function, but everything needs to go off in order to make them viable. And I was too aggressive with my deployment first turn, so that's why they died. I could have been more restrictive, but I wanted close combat, so
you got it.
I got it. Yeah. Any last comments, Mike?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It was fun to try this list out when I was not utterly annihilated in round 2.
Yeah.
See what it could do.
Yeah, I played a much weaker list this time.
For sure.
So it was interesting. It was fairly even though. I mean, up until you got your charges off, I totally forgot that you could advance and charge the aggressors, and that's why I picked the dead from this direction. If I remembered that, I would have picked them this way, and you wouldn't have gotten your aggressors in. But anyway, it was over when the Wave Serpent blew up, and it was a fun game for as long as it lasted. But thank you for staying with us tonight, and please leave a comment and a like. Cheers. Welcome to Monkey Tactics.